should have destroyed Carthage, every man, woman, and child, many years ago.
Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Total War Rome 2, the Julia campaign. Yes indeed, it's been a little while since I left off. For me personally playing, it's been just over 2 weeks and I'm itching to get back into the swing of things. In the last session you left your comments about what I should do. Also in the forums there is a topic where people are also leaving their comments in terms of campaign strategy advice. Of course, I am no expert at this game still, and any advice is much appreciated. So, things that have been sort of brought up, I suppose, for instance, the use of dignitaries down here, maybe. We had some trouble keeping the populace under check due to conversion of culture, and also we've just recently conquered it. Dignitaries could help with this. We don't have the possibility of recruiting dignitaries just yet, because we need scholarship, but that can be sorted out pretty swiftly. So that's one thing which I've learnt about. Also another thing that I've learnt about, courtesy of Strapman 9009, thank you very much, is the fact that I can actually replace generals in armies at the click of a button. Very, very interesting indeed, considering what recently happened in the last session. Good old Cornelius Scipio, head of House Junior, or House Cornelia rather, attempting to assassinate my leader, Quintus Cornelius Bassus, was in charge of the Legio Sanguine, wounded and therefore now no longer leading the army. We can put him back on the army once he's recovered, I think, and once that's happened we could perhaps put Spurius, our new Julia family member, to the head of the Dagger of Rome, thus demoting Cornelius Scipio Sena, the heinous would-be assassinator, to the ranks of the Senate. Interesting prospect, because it's also discussion has been rife about what should we do with Scipio. Should we assassinate him? Blood for blood, like for like, an eye for an eye and all that, or should we do something else with him? So what I'm going to start the session with, as per usual, is I'm going to start the session with the diplomacy. Now apparently patch 4 beta, well it is, patch 4 beta is out, I have downloaded it, I am running it, and hopefully it won't be too buggy. And one of the things that has been fixed is some of the diplomacy. Factions are now more likely or more readily going to accept your offers in terms of trade and maybe you know, neutral type things like alliances, what do you call them, non-aggression pacts and things like that. So I'm going to see how it plays out. So we're going to do another sweep as per usual of the list here and see if we can notch up another couple of trade agreements or two to increase our income just that little bit further, because one can never have too much money. So starting with Carthage then, I'm just going to go through in as quick as I can.
And I will share your words with the people of Carthage.
Thank you. They have rejected. Now do I have a non-aggression pact with these guys? Yes I do. So we can't do anything else other than maybe offer them money, but I'm not going to do that just now. Moving on then to the Iceni over in sunny England.
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom.
This option is used to
What?
broker military alliances.
No! I don't want you speaking, dear. Why did you turn back on? So there we go. So the Iceni, now we have a high chance of trade with these people. And just like that, we have an extra trade partner. Marvellous job indeed. So whether that is the fact that we have a non-aggression pact with them from before, or whether it's the new patch working its wonders, I think it's the latter, to be fair. And we'll go on. Trade, trade, trade. It's trade all round. Indeed, look at this. They're flocking to me like bees around a honeypot. Egypt, you want to trade? You do now, because all of a sudden people have a change of heart. This is weird. How much money does this I wonder how much money this is going to net me in the long run. It'd be interesting to find out. Maybe it's too easy to get trade now. I don't know. It feels that way. Athens, you want to trade now?
If I can
Yes,
give you a
hi.
friend.
It's mutually beneficial. And now look at this. The more I trade with these people, maybe the more people will start to like me. And I'm going to be a well-loved faction. People will love Rome. We won't be nasty people that want to conquer the known world. No. We will be known as soft and fluffy people that just want to trade and get along nicely.
I give you greeting and my attention.
Even people
for
that
the
don't
next
like
few
us. Like
Make
the
your case,
Seleucids.
but without a lawyer's tedium.
Look at that. They're unfriendly towards us because of our treaties with their enemies, but still they don't mind trading. Indeed, indeed. Well, this is a nice patch if you like to trade with people, because they come with open arms
Flapping
now.
tongue that speaks without wisdom.
Or maybe it is my new leader. Maybe he has the charm that the previous guy didn't have. Anyway, I don't care. Let's keep going down the list and getting these
We
trade
will gladly
agreements.
listen to your offer.
Because it's obvious to me that these things are going to happen now. There's no reason
Greetings.
why they won't
Speak
happen.
plainly and with...
Even the moderates are coming along.
Are you brave or foolish or just mad?
I'm a bit of all of them. Foolish, brave, mad, you name it. I won't trade with them because I'm going to attack them very shortly. But everybody else, roll up, roll up.
Greetings.
Trade is
Speak.
at a premium here. Even the good old Turdetani, who are at war with Carthage and Carthage's client states. That doesn't bother me. Shouldn't
Gods of the afterlife, spare.
Shouldn't affect our business relationship. Should it now? And Tylis, I was working on Tylis with non-aggression pacts, I
Greetings,
remember that.
friend. We will
Now
speak
they will
together.
trade. Vivisiki,
Well met, friend.
Vivi something or other.
Satan.
Is that something else they fixed as well in the patch? Every time you used to do this, you used to go into a trade agreement with like Nova Carthago, you used to go to
I
trade,
greet you
you used
as
to mess
befits your
about,
reputation.
oh it didn't work
Now,
out, and then you click on the cross and it used to default to the top of the page. So you had to scroll down again, didn't you, to get to where you left off, but now it seems to flick back down to where you left off, so that's been patched by the looks of it, which is a glorious thing as well. Just these little irksome things, they mount up in terms of annoyance. And Carthage don't want to trade. Well, come on Carthage, everybody else is trading.
Carthage welcomes you.
With the
You
extra
have
trade
our
income I've just got,
attention.
I might even offer you some money. Not much, just a little sweetening 150. How's that? Excellent job.
The people.
So I'm trading with pretty much everybody now, which has made that whole sailing my ships round all around here, all up there, to uncover all these factions far more useful now. It's paid off. So we'll see how much it's paid off in terms of trade. Now our trade income was 1,900 before I did that. Now it's 2,800. So that is a rather nice bit of business. And from trade we are gaining 2,354 per turn. That is a lot of cash. For a very... Look at this. Look at this. Holy smokes. That is music to my eyes. Anyway, so that's the diplomacy situation taken care of in terms of trade. And I'm not bothered about anything else really now in terms of diplomacy for the time being. So what's going to happen then? So we have good old Dagger of Rome here, led by the spit on his name, Cornelius Scipio, murderer. He's getting into position here.
At once. Your
Because
next command,
together with the Legio Sanguine,
Commander.
the old veterans here, my favourite legion at the moment, currently led by Sornatius Flavus, but well, will he still be in charge when the attack happens? It's going to be touch and go. 3 turns until our leader comes back into power, or regains his senses, if you will. But they're going to do a joint attack on this settlement, because they have... We could do it with 1 legion, I think. They have 10 units of ships, which will obviously be in the fight if we attacked now, and they have also the garrison as well. So they would have 20 units, we would have 19, so it would be a pretty decent fight. Our units are more superior, I imagine.
We hunger for
But
battle.
why risk death? Or maybe we should.
Commander,
This is Scipio, the murderer, would-be murderer if he had his own way. What if this little army of his was to lose and he was to lose his life? Wouldn't that be a crying shame if he was to drop in battle dead? Maybe, just maybe, these reinforcements are dilly-dallying. We don't want to help the Dagger of Rome led by this treacherous man. No, we don't. Declare war, please. Wow. You've elected to declare war on Liguria. Yes, I have. This is the first time this has happened to me. My allies, their allies. It's neutral on neutral. It's like a confirmation thing. So if they have more allies than you anticipated, you can back out right now and save yourself some embarrassment. This would have been a handy feature in previous games when I inadvertently caused mass war on multiple fronts by attacking Milanese ships. Yes, this is fine. We don't need any allies. Good.
our warriors grew restless. Cutting your throats will be an end to boredom.
Great. I'll see you on the battlefield then.
Besieging the settlement!
So. Good old Scipio has been promised reinforcements to assist him should he need them. He rushes into the battle at Genoa to besiege it and hopefully take it for the glory of Rome, and his reinforcements just so happen to all have gout and they can't get there quick enough. I don't think he's going to die, but if he did, it'll be a touch of genius on the Julius front. I do say so. Right, so that's him gone. He's waiting for reinforcements, which leaves us to the next port of call then, which is going to be, with this extra cash, I feel like I've got money to burn right now. Let's have a look. I wasn't going to upgrade any of these buildings just yet to level 2 buildings, but with that extra cash I might just now focus a little bit more on Italia, seeing as it's a united province. So next up is Valathri. That's currently a hamlet specialising in wine. And we could upgrade it to a Roman village, giving us extra wine income, extra public order, extra growth, wealth, extra garrison there as well. It's a win-win situation, I think, so we're going to do that. 2,200, can we afford it? Not quite, we only have 1,300. Okay, so the next turn we'll do that in Valathri. That's fine then. So we have 1,300. Okay, final piece of business as time ticks on. Down here we have not got a garrison, we have not got a legion just yet down here, and I was toying with the idea of not having a legion down here, but I think we should, even if it's not a full stack, a half stack legion, just to ensure that nobody gets any ideas about landing their ships on our southern shores. And here's my thinking now. He's going to run off up here. When he's finished, if this army is still alive, my leader might just want to take control of the Dagger of Rome in a little bit of a coup situation, if it's possible. Good old Cornelius gets ousted back into the life of politics because he's no longer in charge of an army in the field, and then we'll give him an army in the field that will go back down here and just do nothing again. He will be doomed to a life of patrolling the southern reaches of Italy for all eternity for his crimes. That's far more painful, isn't it, than having him executed? It's just far too quick and easy. So we are currently researching technology. We won't start the recruitment of this Southern Legion just yet. Until I have got my head around how the replacing the generals works. Because ideally I want Scipio down there. I want him to grow bored of life. Ooh, where are they sneaking from? Sneaky beaky beaky beaky.
My people are proud, as are yours. But pride does not stop a man having friends.
No, it doesn't. Non-aggression pact with Syracuse. I wonder if they have spies in my senate, because we are murmuring and we are mumbling about taking Syracuse at the moment. taking Syracuse, and then when the time is right, once we have conquered the north in terms of Cisalpina, striking out and sort of consolidating this province and this province by waging war with Carthage and Syracuse. Maybe they know about that. Thus they come almost on their knees asking for non-aggression treaties. I don't want to get a bad reputation for going back on treaties, and considering that this might be happening sooner rather than later, I'm going to have to respectfully decline for now.
We trust you have thought long on this.
I have thought very long, for all of about 20 seconds. An alliance has been forged in Britannia between some factions here, and dark deeds. When his sentence was read out, the man broke down and insisted that it was not right for a citizen of Rome to suffer the same fate as slaves and foreigners. Is that the man that I condemned to death for murdering a boy to gain his lands? Could well be. So, turn over. 4,000 denarii to spend. I'm feeling in the money here. And what is the plan? The plan is to strike out at Genoa. The Ligurians have moved into the field here. Their settlement is now no longer backed up by ships, so this should be an easy capture for old Scipio. Spit on his name, of course. Which is a bit of a sad state of affairs. I'm sure the Julia family are eagerly keeping an eye on this situation, and when letter sends their way, when parchment finds its way back to Rome and back to the head of the Julia, that Scipio's successfully taken Genoa and unscathed, I think he'll be not best impressed, to be fair. Right, so first things first, we're going to poison to weaken the garrison.
What do you wish
With
of me?
good old Scapula, the poisoning prowler, and sabotage. Sabotage indeed. We're going to poison the wells. 86% success chance. Why the hell not?
I will see it.
Indeed, she's managed to poison the wells. The garrison begin to feel a bit peaky, a bit green under the gills, and well, rather coincidentally, Rome come marching through the gates not a short time later. But before that happens,
We hunger
here
for
is
battle.
Legio Sanguine, our noble leader, Quintus Cornelius Bassus. 2 more turns until he's recovered, so we can't do anything with him just yet, so it's fine. We'll just keep our makeshift general for now,
Commander,
moving up to support, making sure that these guys don't slip behind our backs.
on the move.
Okay,
Waiting
so
for more
we
orders.
could actually fortify him here. I don't think it's necessary though. So we're just about preparing for an attack here. Before we do attack, what can we do? What can we look at? First of all, this province's happiness is still slightly going down, but it's not as bad. It was -4 last turn. It seems to be -2 this time. So it looks as if it's getting more stable. Yeah, the instability is now gone. Cultural difference will start to go up and up and up the more and more Latin the culture becomes, so I'm not overly concerned about this now. This is going to just even itself out very nicely. In fact, can we build anything here? We can upgrade this, and no, 2, and these are both, that's level 3 already, and that's level 2. Temple of Minerva, I think that's the temple that I put up there. Is it not? Temple of Minerva. I think it is a Latin temple. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that's not a problem. So yeah, a couple more turns and this will be pretty much neutral, and then it starts to go into the positive. So Alalia is now beginning to welcome Roman rule, which is good. So let's get to Velafri then. Upgrade it to a Roman village, giving us 1,200 to spend, but we're not going to spend it all. We're just going to keep a nice healthy balance. A bit of a reserve pot of money in case we need to do something on the fly. We've got this to upgrade, of course. Brundisium is already upgrading, but we also have Cossentia as well. So yeah, just little things. Just making sure that our homeland, our power base here is nice and developed for when we start venturing out further afield. So the joys of taking this campaign nice and steady. I do like to take my Total War games slow, enjoy it and soak in the intricacies of the game, what there are of them. So what is this army doing? The Helvetii. Now the Helvetii, I believe, if we go to the faction screen, can we do that? I believe the Helvetii are these people here, yeah. And they don't like the Ligurians either. So we've got to take that land before they do, because no doubt they'll be sort of looking to get down there as well themselves. So that's definitely something we need to look at. And seeing as diplomacy, we've got all the trade we can possibly need. There's no need for us to check the diplomacy screen anymore. So we're just going to march straight in with our troops
We hunger for battle.
and take down Genoa. Look at that. I mean, it's literally so utterly pathetic. Strength of our force compared to theirs. I mean, it's literally, it's like shelling peas, isn't it? But I haven't come across a tribal army before, I don't think. I'm trying to rack my brains, I don't think so. Seeing as I'm a little bit rusty after having a bit of a break, I'm going to fight this battle. Once again, the further in the campaign we go, this is a type of fight that I ordinarily would auto-resolve. Allies the Blades. 2,314 men. Who are they and why are they allying with me? I wonder if that's that Helvetii tribe.